I have not turned the facial detection warning off in this drive, and it doesn't feel that wobbly at all. It's not bad at all. Hey guys, this is Jay, welcome to the channel. In the last video, I've gone through everything you need to know about the exterior interior pricing specification about the Kia EV3. In this video, I'll tell you my driving impression about the Kia EV3. First thing, let's have a quick walk around. So, do you think this is a smart looking vehicle? I personally do. There's a lot of new designs on the Kia EV3, but in overall dimensions and size, it is very similar to the old Kia Niro. This is regarded as a direct replacement for the Kia Niro EV. The Kia Niro EV is fairly successful, but it's never a grounded up pure electric vehicle, and that's the change for the Kia EV3. It carries on a lot of designs from the Kia EV5 and the EV9, of course. The size for the vehicle is reasonable. It's not too small, but the dimension is actually small, so it's fairly a small vehicle in overall dimensions. But surprisingly, it has a huge boot, 460 liters to be exact. That's huge compared to the size of the vehicle. Anyway, let's step inside and get it on the road to see how it goes. Alright, let's get this on the road and go for a test drive. First thing, visibility. On the side, it's really good. At the front, it's okay. This gap over here is quite slim. On that side is alright. Rear quarter is alright. Only thing is at the back. If your headrest is put up like this right now, you can barely see anything at the back. So the rear windscreen is on the small size anyway. Now, let's get it on the road. So the vehicle is powered by two different battery sizes, one smaller, less than 60 kWh battery, one is bigger, more than 83 kWh battery. This is the light long range version, so WLTP range for this one. Combined, you can get over 605 kilometers. That's an impressive range for this price. But if you go to the higher spec of the Earth or GT line, you will get less range. That will land around 563 kilometers also, due to the wheel sizes and also other trims and things. All the EV3 in New Zealand market is going to be single motor front wheel drive, 150 kilowatts of power, 283 Newton meters of torque. It's not a big number compared to other EVs on the market, but it's also not small compared to any ICE vehicles you've driven. In comparison, the previous Kia Niro was getting about 125 kilowatts of power, which is still relatively good for its size, and the acceleration is still more than enough for what the vehicle offers. Anyway, acceleration on sport mode is really easy. The acceleration is very gentle going forward. You have no issue getting up to the speed whether you want to do. The vehicle does have different drive mode selection. Over here you can do My Drive, Snow, Eco, Normal, and of course the most important one, the Sport mode. The regenerative braking is one thing I really like on the Kia vehicles. That means you can change all the levels from all the way level 0, means absolutely no regeneration, or level 4 or level 3, that means one pedal driving. The vehicle also comes with quite a lot of safety features like the blind spot monitoring system, traffic collision warning, and the speed sign recognition, lane departure warning, and the facial detection warning. I have not turned the facial detection warning off in this drive, just so I can let you know how it feels like driving on the vehicle. Occasionally it will give random pings because my eyes was not focusing on the road, either on the mirrors on the left, but overall it performs okay. The speed warning information can be adjusted, although you can do everything in the screen, which is a little bit hard to be fair, but you can now get this button over here. This is the direct button. If you push and hold all the way, you can actually mute that speed limit warning, which is actually really cool, which is done very smartly. On the Hyundai, on the Kia new vehicles, you're able to do that, by the way. Now on these country roads, it's a little bit rough over here, but the vehicle is doing its good job. Suspension, it's got McPherson struts at the front, and then multi-link, which is a 4-link system at the back. They're all right. The support is good on this vehicle, being a very short sort of chassis compared to the EV5 and EV9. It feels tight, it feels solid on the ground, and it doesn't feel that wobbly at all. The good thing about probably this compared to some other bigger Kia vehicles, it's handling. Since it's got a short wheelbase and short body frame, you are able to do a little bit more handling. You are able to push this around the corner just a little bit more compared to other vehicles. But by no means this is a sporty steering. This is just a still relatively family-friendly steering response. The road noise does have a little bit of road noise on this sort of vehicle. It's not, again, terrible in some way. Again, we are driving on rough seal, so it wasn't supposed to be testing the road noise. We'll hit on the motorway soon, so I can let you know what it is like on the motorway for the noise cancellation. Over here, let's do a acceleration just to see how that works on these 80k roads. So no one behind me. 1, 2, 3. It's not bad at all. The acceleration is very swiftly. You can definitely feel the acceleration at the front wheel. Maybe on a rainy day you may struggle with the tractions, all the things, but just over there we didn't, so that was good acceleration. One thing I may not like the most about this particular trim is probably the seats. I wish the seats could be a little bit softer on the material here and there. There's no lumbar support adjustment, so just for me, for myself, I feel like there's a lack of lumbar support at the back. Now we are heading on the motorway again. Let's do a little bit more acceleration over here, since this is allowed to be 100 k's. 1, 2, 3. Pretty good. It's not challenging at all for this car to reach 100 k's. It's a very easy acceleration. It's pretty smooth, of course. We're on motorway. This is a little bit rough area before we head to the flat surface, but you can see the vehicle is handling that quite easily. You are feeling the car is going up and down, a little bit roll here and there, but it's not wobbly at all, not in any way or any shape and form. You are going to hear some wind noise and some tire noise since we are on the motorway, which is again understandable. I think this may be a little bit noisier than the Kia EV9, just again for the build quality, everything around the doors and things, but it's not too bad compared to most of the competitors on the market. Now let's go back to the normal mode and give it a try. Just it's a little bit gentle acceleration, and maybe a little bit comfier on the steering. You can feel the steering gets a little bit lighter on the normal. It is a windy day today, so I'm getting a little bit noise coming from a pillar or the wind mirror cover. But it is also windy surrounds over here. This is a flat land, so heaps of wind going across over here. Overall on the motorway, the vehicle feels solid. It's pretty easy to travel. It's comfy. At the meantime, the steering is quite supportive. It's got a nice feel into it. I definitely think this drives better than the Kia Niro. I'm not saying Kia Niro is a bad car in any way, but this feels like a bit more refined on the road. And the next EV that's going to be under Kia is going to be the Kia EV4. I'm not sure how that will perform, but definitely looking forward to it. Now, that's pretty much all I wish to talk about for the Kia EV3 driving impression. Do you like the Kia EV3? Do you like the look? Do you like the drive? or you don't like anything about it, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you find the video helpful, the best way to support the channel is to subscribe for me to bring you more content about Kia or any other electric vehicles on the market. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one.